You know, people can do some things to you that can really test your faith. I mean, just really mistreat you and do things in your life that just can cause you to be very upset with them. But I want to share with you something that Jesus taught his disciples that if you apply it to your life, it will give you, no, God will give you the victory every single time. You know, whether you're dealing with someone you know, someone you just met, or maybe some random person you just ran into at the store and they just mistreat you. And it makes you feel like you've been assaulted. And in a lot of cases, it makes you feel like you have to retaliate. That's just human nature. But you don't have to retaliate. And what you can do is something that Jesus put in place that will allow you to be blessed every time. Because we all need to grasp every opportunity that we have to glorify Christ, to glorify God and give God the victory. And how we do that is simply applying the words of Jesus Christ. Many people, many Christians, unfortunately don't apply the lessons of Jesus Christ to their lives. And this is really tragic because the world would be a lot better place if people would apply, if Christians would apply the teachings of Christ to their life and let their light shine towards others. So we don't have to allow the way other people treat us to dictate or determine how we treat them. See, because if you don't glorify Christ in your actions, and if you don't represent Christ in the things you do, then you're representing the world. And that's why the world system is so powerful and taking over in our country, in our world. Here's what Jesus said. In Luke chapter 6, verse 31, it says, "And just as you would have men do to you, you do unto them likewise." So in other words, regardless to how people act, regardless of what they say, what they do, treat people the way you want them to treat you. And that is a kingdom foundational principle. And if you can do that in your life, you will receive the blessing each and every time. I promise you, God will give you the victory. Because oftentimes people expect you to be nasty to them. They expect you to be angry and they expect you to retaliate with anger or hatred. But if you retaliate with love, then they have no choice but to be either confused or to humble themselves down. A lot of times, it'll change a heated situation over into a calm, loving, productive situation. So remember, in everything you do, try to find the opportunity to give Christ the glory, to glorify God. And I promise you, each and every time, God will give you the victory. I'm Lennon McDuffie, and this is Kingdom Living.